Happy New Year's Eve. I'm coming on to say hello from Kansas City, Missouri. It is kind of foggy and rainy and wet, but this is where I'm spending my New Year's Eve with some friends out of state. So we came out to hang out for a couple of days. We've been having an awesome time. We went to the Chiefs-Raiders game, which was awesome. It's been a great end to 2018, but I figured we would end the year with a look back at kind of all of the good things that have happened this year. So I've picked out 5 categories and things that I feel like were really big in 2015 for myself and for, I guess, just my job. And I figured we'd take a look back at them. So in no particular order, let's start with community events this year. Community events have been awesome. I got to go to so many different things, meet so many people, and it's one of the most exciting parts of my job because being able to get out and meet people and find out about organizations that are really supporting our community and people in our community have been eye-opening for me, and understanding the needs of our community and also understanding how we can help with those needs. So community events have been one of my favorite parts of this year. It's 1 o'clock. Sorry, feels like morning. We've got some cool kids here with us. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Wave. Say hi.
Hi. You get a big thumbs up.
We love reading! Yay! Another big part of this year that I really enjoyed were some of the stories that I worked on. I had the opportunity to dig into some really interesting stories, such as who was texting to 911 and what are they saying, the Boys and Girls Club lawsuit that came out over a child potentially being sexually assaulted inside one of the bathrooms. I got to do a story about the Christian Simpson Foundation, which is an incredible cause based off of a young man who was from Taft, who really just showed the spirit of human beings and being kind to people and thinking of others. That was incredible. And then also our 65th anniversary for KERO, we got to take a look back. So those were some of my favorite stories. Here's a clip of a few of those. The city is broken up into known gang territories, and some gangs, like the East Side Crips and West Side Crips, are only separated by 6 lanes of traffic here on Union Avenue. Police say that closeness can be a problem because it gives gang members the opportunity to go into a rival gang's territory, commit a crime, and be back in their territory within a matter of minutes. A civil lawsuit claims the Boys and Girls Club on Niles Street failed to protect a 6-year-old boy from allegedly being sexually assaulted by another member inside the club's bathroom. 23ABC submitted a public records request to see how people are using the new system. Records show hundreds of messages have been pouring in, like,
"Light is out at Westwold and Gosford. Very dangerous."
"There's a fire at the Panama southbound on ramp to the 99.
And while those are important to report to police, officials say it appears people may be using the service out of convenience, not necessity. This is the video. It's nothing. Let me zoom it in just a little so you can really get the feel. Yes. It is literally a lemon rolling down a hill in the gutter. Now, this man said that he was out for a run, and on his way back, he was walking and he saw this lemon rolling, which of course it's going to freeze because it's live TV, but it was rolling in the gutter, not for 10 seconds, not for 15 seconds, not for 20 seconds, for about a minute and a half. He had dreams of becoming a California Highway Patrol officer and even inspired the Buttonwillow CHP to start an Explorers program. But it was October of 2015 when things changed.
At 17, he was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, stage 4 rhabdomyosarcoma. So he spent a lot of 7 months after that in the hospital.
It was a chance sighting in Ventura County more than 30 years ago that led Robin Menger and Scott to Kern County, landing an interview and ultimately a job at 23ABC that she says shaped the rest of her life. It was 1986 when Robin Menger and Scott pulled into Bakersfield for her interview at 23ABC.
I remember pulling in from Ventura and going on California Avenue where the AM/PM is. It used to be an Arco. And I put gas in because I barely got there because I had no money. And I was so nervous that as I pulled away, I ripped the pump, the gas pump out of the pump there. This year, I also had the opportunity to help launch the Now Bakersfield, which has been so much fun. It's our new 7 o'clock show. It launched in June, and it's one of my favorite shows. And the reason why is because it's different than the normal
5, 6, and 11 p.m. shows. We're looking at more in-depth stories, different stories, not necessarily just the hard news, not really crime, which is interesting. It's more human interest and things that are trending, things that are going on around the nation. And I think that has been very different, and it's a nice change during the evening. So I've been enjoying the Now Bakersfield a lot. I hope you are too, but I felt very honored to be given the opportunity to anchor that along with Chris, and it's been great so far. I'm looking forward to much more of it. You guys, the Now Bakersfield is kicking off in just minutes. We're heading in the studio. We've got Digital, hello, and Allison Gargaro. Turn on your TVs right now, 7 o'clock, the Now Bakersfield. See you in a minute. Well, any parent will tell you that sending their children off into the real world can be hard, but for parents with children experiencing physical and learning disabilities, independence is something that might seem impossible. Well, one program at Taft College is aimed at helping families who find themselves in that exact situation. Something else that was big this year was I started running. I've never been a runner, but actually my boyfriend's sister got me into it, encouraged me to head out to some of the local races, which has been great because I've met so many more people, again, kind of along with the community events. I started running. I did my first 10K in February, and it's just kind of grown from there. I signed up for more 10Ks, and eventually my first half marathon. The first one I did was in Ventura. And that one was very emotional. I felt like I could cry probably 15 times throughout the run, partially because I was freaking out, like what did I sign myself up for? And partially because I was just so proud of myself for even attempting it. So that was really cool. And then of course to run the one back in Bakersfield, that was such a good time, and to be doing it with people who I know and seeing people along the sidelines that I see on a daily basis, and then of course the 23 team. So running has been a big thing, and I'm looking forward to doing it next year too. I'm starting to look at races to sign up for, so if you'll be running in a race, or if you know any races that you think I should sign up for, please let me know. I'm also thinking this year for the Bakersfield Marathon, I will be running the full marathon. We'll see. But that's I think the goal, at least that one, maybe 2. We'll see. And finally this year was my 3-year work anniversary, being at KERO 23 ABC, and I never thought I'd be here this long. As you know, if you're a local viewer, you know that many people come in and go very quickly. And I have just been given so many opportunities here in Bakersfield at 23 ABC that I felt like this was the right place to be. So I'm looking forward to many more years here and much more time in the community. So I am just so grateful for all of the experiences, for all of my team members, my coworkers. I mean, everybody is just great, and we have so much fun doing our job, and I'm just so thankful that I've had 3 years in Bakersfield. And so that wraps up kind of like my top 5 things that have happened in the past year at work. I've just had such a great year, and I'm looking forward to 2019. If you have something memorable from this year, whether it's related to 23 ABC or something out in the community, please share with me. I'm interested in hearing. Or if it's a personal accomplishment that you've had in the past year, let's share those. Let's inspire one another. In the next year, I would like to exercise more, eat better, maybe travel a little bit more if I can get out of town on the weekends. And of course, I just added the new puppy to my little family, so I'm looking forward to raising him and watching him grow and hoping that my current dog gets along with him. So I'm looking forward to 2019. I can't wait to spend it with you all, and I hope you have a happy and safe New Year's Eve. See you in 2019.